Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Going to do an update today on where we are with who's laid, who hasn't, and more importantly, I suppose, is who's fertile and who isn't. It is the 14th of October today. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you're a few weeks behind and you should be on our club, because this post went up on our exhibition page on the same day as I made it. So yeah, come and join us. So pair one, and what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and put a picture of each pair up as I go, so you can see which ones I'm talking about. So box one, this is the double factor spangle cock. Oh, she doesn't want to come out of the box. Come on. From Paul Kennedy to one of my hens that has produced my best birds, really. She's got 3 eggs so far. 1 and 2 look fertile, so all I do is mark my little card. Number 2. Number 2 is, she's laid 4 eggs. I've got number 1 marked as fertile, so I'll just check. Yep, that's fertile, and so's 2. So 14, 10, fertile. Box 3 is a spangle, which he's related back to the first spangle. Didn't turn the page. So we've got, she's on, yeah, she hasn't laid, oops, she hasn't laid today, but first 3 are all fertile. Box 4, come on. Again, the spangle family, they all go back to that first grey spangle. 4 eggs, and first 3 are fertile. So that isn't bad so far, is it? I'm quite pleased with that. Now box 5, this is a pair, you know, a bit of a special pair for me really, because he was my first best in show at Dorset this year, and she's been a very good hen, but she is quite an old hen now. She has laid 1 egg and it is fertile. So another one I got to remove, it was a big double yoker, and I don't bother keeping them going. But I have fostered eggs from box 17, which we'll see in a minute, and they've got those, so, and I know she'll bring them up okay. So box 6, this is the first of this year's outcrosses from Gina and Alan. No, nothing fertile on there yet, so we'll see. Box 7. This one, this box. Yeah, she laid and then the egg disappeared, so I have no idea what happened to that, and she hasn't laid since. So, but she's a hen that I didn't use last year, but I decided to use her this year just as a bit of a trial. Now this particular cockbird, he's never filled an egg, so she only laid yesterday. We'll see what happens on that one. But he's such a buff cock, I'd be amazed if he does ever fill, really. Box 9, this is my other Gina and Adam's hen. Oh, she's on 4 eggs now. And I'm just using a normal pencil to mark these. And as you see, once I sort of picked it, oh, that's good. Yeah, we got at least the first 2 fertile, and number 3 looks fertile to me as well. So yeah, so just use a normal pencil to mark up the eggs, and I try not to handle them after that, really. Box 10, this is another cockbird that he never quite got it together with his other hens. She's on 5 eggs. First 4 are fertile. He does grow a tail, but it drops out quite quickly, so I've put him to a family that I haven't got any tail problems in to try and breed that out. Box 11. Come on, girl. Again, this spangle goes back to that original grey. She's on box 11. I've got her down as on 5 eggs. Something's not right there. I'll have to double check that with my phone, but the first 2 eggs are fertile. So I'll have to see, I've probably written an egg down there wrong. But again, fertile. Box 12, we had a bad start to this box. The first couple of eggs got broken. I don't know quite how. So she's on 3 at the moment. Yeah, they look fertile. But I think the first one will addle because it had a crack in it. I did put a little bit of nail varnish over it, but I hadn't noticed it for a day or 2, so I'm assuming that infection got in there. And this fella, again, you know, I'm being honest with everybody, you know, he hasn't filled an egg. So if I pull this out, you might hear me if he does. No, nothing yet. He just, I don't quite know why. He never used to like the cage, but he seems settled this year. So I am going to persevere with him. And we'll see if we go anywhere. So we're on to box 14. Come on. Oh, and this is a Steve Brick hen. Only laid 1 egg so far, due today, so she might lay later on. 15. Come on, girl. So light green cock. She's on 3 eggs. No, I'm not sure they look fertile yet. But I do find sometimes these bigger cockbirds, they hit eggs 2 or 3, so I'm not in too much of a rush. Box 16. This was actually the last pair I put down. I put them down a few days after the rest of them, because I just caught them in the flight ready, looking ready. And yeah, she's got, looks like 4 fertile eggs, so that'll be good. 17 is my unfortunate egg eater. I know people say, oh, you'll only breed more egg eaters, but he is too good to waste. And this is the one with the hole in the box, so the egg drops through. And I can take the egg out and I can foster it, and that is going to go to box 5. 14, 10, box 5, and that is 4. No, it's not. It's number 3. Sorry. And the eggs that I fostered, 2 box 5, are also looking fertile, so I'm really pleased with that. I did get 1 chick off him last year. Oh, I haven't done. So I mark the eggs slightly different when I'm fostering. I put a ring round and then put the box number on as well, just as a make sure I don't miss it or mess up. So yeah, I did get a chick off of him last year, but she's nothing to write home about. She's still in the flight. So and number 18, another cockbird that hasn't filled anything yet. No, not convinced that they'll be fertile. And what I do, she's on 4 eggs, so if she lays a 5th and the first one's not fertile, I will take number 1 away, and I keep taking them away until either I decide that they're all clear, or they become fertile, you know. And box 19. Ooh, that's good. That looks like that's fertile. Number 2 looks fertile. Yeah. Oh, I'm really pleased with that. Well, fertility's looking good. As some of you know, I've had problems with addled eggs in the past. So fingers crossed we can get it right this time. I haven't paired up this time of the year for about 4 or 5 years because I was convinced I was causing my own problems. But you know, we'll see. We'll see. I've done all my refit and everything now, so I can now try and get the best out of these cockbirds because they are the best cockbirds I've ever bred. You know, there's no pulling any punches. So yeah. If you're watching this on Facebook, good results, and I'll keep you updated. Probably as chicks hatch now, in a few weeks. But if we're on YouTube, don't forget, come and join us and hit that like button so we can grow the channel. Thanks very much, everybody. See you soon.